HTTV in association with Absolute Warehouse Services. Danny, obviously we've been here for the full week in Dubai. How's that been?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's been a really productive week. The boys' attitude and application has been good. The quality and intensity of the work has been good, and it's been a really beneficial trip for everyone involved.
It's been a really intense week on the grass and individual specifics as well. How does that kind of help enforce your style of play, fine-tune it almost?
I think always, for us, we're certainly work in progress. All the time that we have with the players on the grass is absolutely vital to keep trying to send the message and keep trying to rehearse the game plan and the way that we want to play. And the more we rehearse, the more we practice, the better the relationships become, the more autonomous the decision making becomes, and then the players are then able to focus on the finer details rather than the larger details, because the larger details are almost ingrained in them.
And I guess the weather here helps with that because it allows us to have more time on the grass.
Yeah, I mean the weather, we don't normally get weather like this in Huddersfield in November, so the weather is conducive to being able to coach, being able to do tactical work, maybe doing some sessions that you wouldn't be able to do in the winter months in England. So no, that's definitely been beneficial. And of course, when the skies are blue and the sun's shining, then the mentality of everyone is that much better.
And I guess the heat can help them physically as well, building into what is a very busy Christmas period.
Yeah, I think we've definitely been able to crank the intensity of the work, and the heat makes the sessions that much more challenging for the players. Certainly when they come back to Huddersfield next week, then they should find the work much easier, because obviously the temperatures would have dropped, but also the sun in terms of getting some vitamin D, and in terms of their general health, and also those that are carrying little niggles that they will do in what is a very tough championship season. It's good for those guys too. And
one of the key parts of this was also understanding the characters away from PPG Canal Side, away from a normal match day. How have you found that?
Well, I think it's been good. Obviously, we're a new group, maybe near on 60 days in, and you're still getting to know each other, and the boys are still trying to integrate, and we're trying to become something. We've had some good meetings. We had a good meeting earlier in the week with the leadership group, just defining what our values are and what we stand for. And then I think once you do that, you can put the rules and the boundaries in place to protect those values. And then all of a sudden, you've got something that you want to be part of and are proud to be part of. So that's been important. Seeing the players like you do, and kind of living in each other's pockets as you do on these training camps has also been good, because you learn more and more by the day, and the better you understand people and what makes them tick, the more able you are to hopefully have a positive influence on them.
And one thing I guess that's key with that and building those relationships and the spirit in the squad was the team building day. They had lots of different challenges, but the lads seemed to enjoy it. It was high energy as well. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. We had 10 teams of 4, lots of different team building events and activities, and it was just great to see them in a different context, how they behave in maybe an environment that takes them out of their comfort zone, see how they work together, and it was great. And saw some really fun activities that, to be fair to the boys, they really bought into and got really competitive with. And for us, learning's a skill, but winning is a skill as well. And so to see them in those environments, to learning and winning or trying to win is important. And I think the boys enjoyed it. Certainly the raft building was fun. And also the pedal boarding to finish was highly competitive. And like I said, the more we can spend time together, human relationships build over time. We all know this. So the more time we get to spend it with each other, the more naturally those relationships build. And even today, you can see off the back of that team building event that there's an energy and an enthusiasm and a chemistry that's developing within the group.
Perfect. So Danny, now obviously we finished here in Dubai and then off to England for a full week of training before Birmingham.
Yeah, that's right. We've already had a good opportunity to look at Birmingham. Not quite finished here. The boys have still got some strength and power work to do at the gym this afternoon. We've got some games to watch with Birmingham. but we've already had a look at them, and we know that they're a good team in a good moment, and have the opportunity to go quite quickly into the front, but also have technical players that allow them to get control and rhythm in games. So we know they're going to bring a real challenge. It's something that we're looking forward to. We've had a good week here. We now need to get back to England and make sure we get value for the hard work we've had out here. We always love playing at home in front of our supporters, and we're looking forward to getting back to John Smith Stadium come Saturday and giving our very, very best against a good Birmingham team.
Thank you for speaking to us.
Pleasure.